awesome win by our guys. Not always pretty, but man, found a way. Really good first half. A lot of clean football in the first half, to be quite honest. And then in the second half, some self-inflicted things. Memphis is a good football team too. I mean, they've been in that position before this year and found ways to win. South Florida game kind of being the biggest one, probably. And there's a lot of talent on their team. But man, I'm so proud of our guys for their resiliency, for their response. We talked a lot about response this week, and just like, bad things are going to happen sometimes, and it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be perfect. There's going to be, sometimes you're going to stumble in the game of football and in life, but nobody's going to feel sorry for you. And sometimes people are going to be negative about you, and you just got to keep showing up and have a good attitude and go back to work. And I'm proud of them doing that. I thought, man, it's so cool to see how our group responded. Very, very proud of them, and RMFW.
To say the start was different than your other road games in all-time.
Yeah.
You said Monday you were going to change something on the road, and then you maybe were
I'll tell you what we did. We hadn't done this before. Might do it forever now. I don't know. We came to the stadium last night. We left the hotel at the same exact time, roughly, that we were going to leave the hotel to come over here. Memphis was practicing, so we couldn't get in earlier. I actually liked it that way. We kept our guys up a little later because we knew that it was an 8 o'clock kick. So our dinner was 6:30. So we come over here, spend a little time together, just have fellowship with our team. Like played a fun activity with our players of the game last week. It was Santana Hopper and Derek Graham. Had the two an O lineman and D lineman from the 10-yard line down here try to hit the crossbar. Santana Hopper hit on his first throw. Yeah, that was here last night. So in this end zone right here, we came in the locker room, let them see the locker room, went to the field, the bench area, showed where their bench area was, went to their pregame area was. I called the offense up on one hash, the defense on the other. And then said, all right, the two players of the game. I didn't announce the players of the game last week because I was so pissed off about the loss. We didn't announce any of that to the team. I just said, man, let's get ready for the next game. And so I announced who the players of the game were last week. And I said, hey, Santana Hopper, Derek Graham. They came out to the 10-yard line. I said, all right, we're going to see how long it takes to hit the crossbar from the 10. Derek airmailed it. Santana Hopper on his first throw nailed it. Yeah. And so we got to get on the bus, go back to the hotel, eat dinner, go through our nightly meetings. Will Hall did our talk last night to the team. It was phenomenal, man. But that was it. Just kind of get them out of the hotel. I think sometimes, especially when you play this late, it can be a long day in the hotel, man.
So you control your destiny, man. If you win your next 3 games, you're tied for the division championship, no matter what anybody else does. How crucial, how absolutely was this a must win tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's better to win the game and be in that situation than lose it. But it's not about the next 3 games. It's about just like, hey, let's wake up tomorrow. Let's go to the training room. Let's get our guys' bodies right. Let's Sunday give them an academic day, and let's Monday get ready for the next one. Like I don't know that this team right now we're mature enough to worry about like, okay, we're in control of our own destiny. Let's go worry about the next 3 weeks. Like, let's just freaking worry about today. Like I'm worried about all those dudes showing up to the airplane in about an hour with their IDs. Like that's what this group's like coaching right now. This group, I'm like worried that they all have their ID when we go back to the plane.
John, can you talk about their response just in that first half and what you saw from Jake? Oh, perfect. I mean,
He was very accurate. He was seeing things clearly. I thought our offensive staff, Coach Craddock and those guys put together a really good plan. Jake got dinged up a little bit in the first half. Had to come out for a couple plays. We weren't sure if he's gonna be able to return. But man, he's a tough dude. I said this just a minute ago, like Jake Retzlaff, Brendan Sullivan, both those quarterbacks. If I was going down a dark alley in New Orleans or Memphis or anywhere in the world, I would love to have those guys by my side because those dudes are built the right way between the ears. They're the type of guy that, man, they'll fight no matter what. Not always going to be pretty, but I thought accurate as heck with the football. I thought, man, really did some great things. I thought Memphis maybe attacked us better defensively in the second half, but, man, I thought Jake played his tail off.
I think 5 sacks if it's tonight.
Yeah. Guys got out, up front, they got after the quarterback. They were different than last week. UTSA was quick with the ball out. And the times they did hold it any longer was move the pocket stuff in the perimeter. UTSA did a really nice job scheming some things up. These guys drop back pass. They held it for 1.6 seconds longer than UTSA on an average drop back. UTSA's average on drop back was 2.1 seconds. These guys were 3.7. So we felt like we could create better pressure. And the guys did. We got a really good front group. I think that group on the D line, man, they can create havoc. And then Mekhi Williams, balled out. And Sam Howard, man, what a freaking dude, to come back the way he's come back. Sam Howard, man, he just makes everybody around him better. And that defensive group, they were able to affect the game. We still have a lot of things to clean up there. We're not anywhere near reaching our capacity.
What was Howard's big injury?
Thank you, appreciate it.
Did he re-injure the leg or what?
No, actually, they came in, they imaged it. He's good. Nothing substantial.
How much difference did just having him? You didn't just have him on the field, you made a bunch of big
Made some plays. He made some plays, but he elevates everybody around him. He's such a just a motivating factor because his energy is real. I mean, I've said it all the time. He's a thermostat, not a thermometer. When he walks in the room, the temperature changes for everybody for the better. He makes me better. Like when he's out on the field, I'm a lot more excited about watching our defense play than when he's not, to be quite honest.
It looked like things might be going sideways. Your defense had to come up with two major
Yep.
stops at the end. What did you see from them in that situation
Yeah,
after the way Memphis had the momentum?
Yeah, Jack, they got an unbalanced set. Jack really climbed the post well. We knew where they're throwing the ball kind of right there. We had a pretty good feeling on it, and Jack did a great job of getting depth and making a play on the ball. And then the other fourth down, when they went for it on the fourth down, it was good defense. Thought they were going to run the ball, honestly, with the quarterback. Maybe the backup 7 when they put him in, he's a good player. Man, those guys to be able to rise up in those critical moments, and then for us to be in the 4-minute situation to try to milk the game and get the ball in the perimeter with Jake and go convert was huge.
What was obviously a run pass option.
Yeah, it was really a pass play where it's like, hey, if it ain't there, run it. So it was a pass play, but it's like, hey, if it's not a real clean picture like pitch and catch, they only had one timeout. So you could just run the ball, know that the clock's get to, a minute, whatever. But if we get a first down, it's ball game. It was 3rd and 4. So we thought, let's get in a formation where we could, and a play call where we could throw the football. If it was a layup, no layup there, run it. And Jake obviously took advantage and ran it.
You took a lot of deep shots and hit them. First half.
Yeah.
That part that you said you had a good game plan going in. What about their defense made you feel like that was there?
We've been throwing the ball and catching the ball better the last couple weeks in practice deep. I think Coach Craddock, Will Hall, Carter Sheridan, all those guys have really emphasized it. The cornerback room, the receiver room have emphasized it. I think they've been excited about like letting it unleash a little bit. Weren't able to hit on some things last week at times, and things were just clicking better. And I think people don't realize, like, I know it's November the whatever, like 7th still for another minute. But Jake Retzloff's been here for a couple months, like 3 months. And so rhythm and timing and understanding receivers' tempo and routes, man, it was just a lot more fun to watch those guys pitch and catch today.
Gerard Henderson, too, is that what happened?
Looks substantial. Don't know for sure till tomorrow, but it looks pretty substantial. Non-contact. Cool.
John.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry,
just,
what's up?
That's okay. Just a quickie if you don't mind.
I forgot y'all were down there, man.
We'll
Me and
still,
Gary having a one-on-one for a little while.
Bryce Bohannon, Shaz Preston, those guys, well, they weren't the only ones, but both of them right around 100 yards, almost 100 yards for Shaz, plus 2 touchdowns. Those guys were really finding the right seams at the right time, and they and Retzloff worked together so well. Could you speak to those guys, please?
Yeah, well, obviously Jake threw the ball well, threw good catchable passes most of the night. And then, man, Bryce Bohannon is like one of the most consistent, steady workers on our team. Just like I talked about Sam Howard, I could say basically the same things about Bryce Bohannon, man. He's one of my favorite people in the world. Forget guys on our team. I just love the person. And he's such a consistent guy. He's such a great teammate. He's so selfless. He just wants to see our team have success. And so very happy for him. And then Shaz has had a lot of growth. When Shaz got to us from Alabama, he lacked maybe some confidence. It's kind of like he was just trying to find himself again. And then he had the injury hiccups last summer that set him back, and he finished the year okay. Had a touchdown in this game last year, and had his first touchdown against Temple last year, but then really had a good spring and a great summer, and is growing every day and getting just a little bit better. He's a big physical dude. It's hard to tackle. Him to get 2 touchdowns with the 65-yarder was obviously a big one.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank y'all. Roll away.